Hello and welcome to Everyday English 15. I'm Noah and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host Ellie.
You know, Noah, I was walking to the studio this morning and the air was so perfectly crisp, and it got me thinking about today's topic. It's the one subject that connects literally everyone on the planet.
You're absolutely right. We're talking about the weather. It's the ultimate conversation starter, the perfect way to make small talk, and a topic you'll use every single day. So today, we're going to give you all the vocabulary and phrases you need to talk about the weather like a pro.
Exactly. Let's start with the most fundamental question. What's the weather like today? Or more casually, how's the weather? To answer, you simply start with it's, followed by an adjective. For example, today, you could say it's sunny.
Right. Or if the sky is full of clouds, you'd say it's cloudy. If rain is falling, it's rainy. Or if it's a blustery day, it's windy. And for those of you in colder climates, it's snowy. Those are the 5 big ones: sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, and snowy.
But that's just the beginning. We can add layers to make our descriptions much better. Let's talk about temperature. You can say it's hot for summer or it's cold for winter. In between, we have it's warm for pleasant, nice heat, and it's cool for a refreshing, slightly cold feeling.
And you can combine them. That's the key to sounding more natural. So for a perfect summer day, you might say it's sunny and warm. Or for a day like today in autumn, it's sunny and cool. Mookie, my dog, absolutely loves these cool sunny days for our walks.
Oh, I bet. A cool day is perfect for me to have the windows open while I'm baking. A hot day makes the kitchen unbearable. A slightly different situation for my cat Tinkerbell, who will find the one tiny sliver of sunbeam on the floor and refuse to move all day.
That sounds about right for a cat. So a quick tip for our listeners. Think about the weather where you are right now. Try to make a sentence combining what you see and what you feel. Is it cloudy and warm? Is it rainy and cool? Practice saying it out loud.
That's a fantastic exercise. And if you're finding these kinds of practical tips useful, we'd be so grateful if you took a second to subscribe to Everyday English 15 on your podcast app. It helps other learners find us and means you'll get our new lessons every week.
Please do. It means the world to us. Okay, let's get more specific. Sometimes it's not just sunny, it's clear. It's a clear day, or the sky is clear, means there are no clouds at all. Perfect weather for a baseball game, if you ask me.
And the opposite of clear isn't just cloudy. If it's very cloudy and dark, you can say it's overcast. An overcast day feels a bit gloomy to me, but it's great for taking photos outdoors because the light is very soft. A little shopping tip for you there.
See, I never would have thought of that. Let's talk about something else that affects the weather a lot: humidity. Humidity is the amount of moisture in the air. On a hot day, if it's also humid, it can feel very uncomfortable. We often say it's humid or it's muggy.
Ugh, I hate muggy weather. It does terrible things to my hair, and it makes my yoga practice so much harder. Everything just feels sticky. We can describe it by saying it's a hot and humid day.
Yeah, playing any sport in muggy weather is tough. You feel drained of energy so quickly. The opposite is a dry day. A hot, dry day feels very different from a hot, humid day. I experienced that when I was traveling through Arizona. The heat was intense, but it was a very dry heat.
That's a great example of how weather changes depending on where you are in the world. Okay, let's power up our vocabulary even more. What if it's really, really hot? Instead of very hot, you can use a stronger adjective.
Right. You could say it's scorching or it's boiling. For example, I'm not taking Mookie for a walk in the middle of the day. It's boiling out there. It adds emphasis and makes your English sound much more vivid.
Absolutely. And for the other extreme, instead of very cold, you can say it's freezing. Like, don't forget your gloves, it's freezing this morning. It literally means the temperature is at or below the freezing point of water.
And what about wind? A light, pleasant wind is called a breeze. There's a nice breeze coming off the ocean, but a very strong wind is a gale. You'd say the weather forecast is warning of gales tonight.
I love a good breeze, but gales are scary. It makes me worry about my little herb garden on the balcony. So for our listeners, try replacing very with a stronger word. Instead of very windy, try blustery. Instead of very hot, try scorching. It's a simple change that makes a big impact.
Great tip. Now, let's move on to something everyone loves to use: idioms. English has so many idioms related to the weather. They're fun and make you sound very fluent.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Let's start with a really positive one, to be on cloud nine. If you are on cloud nine, you are extremely happy and joyful about something.
Yes, like when my team won the championship, I was on cloud nine for a week. It has nothing to do with actual clouds, just pure happiness.
I was on cloud nine last weekend when I finally perfected my sourdough recipe. It's the little things. Okay, how about come rain or shine? This is a great one for showing commitment.
It means you will do something no matter what, regardless of the weather or any other difficulties. I walk Mookie every morning, come rain or shine. He wouldn't have it any other way.
That's true dedication. Another useful one is a storm in a teacup. This describes a situation where people are very angry or worried about something that is not actually very important.
Yes, like when my friends were arguing about a call in the game last night. In the end, it didn't affect the outcome. It was just a storm in a teacup.
Perfect. And one more. How about to have your head in the clouds? This is for when someone is not paying attention to what is happening around them because they're daydreaming or thinking about something else.
I definitely have my head in the clouds when I'm planning my next trip. I'll be sitting at my desk, but in my mind, I'm already hiking in the mountains of Peru or exploring the streets of Tokyo.
That's a lovely image. So for our learners, don't feel you have to memorize all of these. Just pick one you like on cloud nine, and try to find a moment to use it this week. It's a fun way to learn.
Absolutely. Now, let's switch gears and talk about making plans. The weather hugely influences our plans, so we need to know how to talk about the future weather, or the forecast.
Yes, you can ask, what's the forecast for tomorrow? A great way to answer is by using the phrase, it's supposed to. This shows you're talking about a prediction. For example, it's supposed to be sunny all weekend.
I love hearing that phrase. It's supposed to be sunny is music to my ears. It means I can plan a trip to the beach with Mookie. On the other hand, it's supposed to rain means we're staying inside and watching sports on TV.
For me, it's supposed to rain means it's a perfect day to try a complicated new recipe. Maybe a slow-cooked stew or an elaborate cake. My cat Tinkerbell loves rainy days. She curls up on my lap and purrs for hours.
Another useful structure is it looks like, or it looks as if. You can use this when you are looking at the sky and making your own prediction. For example, if you see dark clouds, you can say, it looks like it's going to rain soon.
That's a great one for immediate situations. Hurry up and bring the laundry in. It looks like a storm is coming. You can also talk about probability using percentages you might see in a forecast. There's a 70% chance of rain this afternoon.
Right, a 10 or 20% chance is low, so you probably don't need to change your plans. But an 80 or 90% chance is very likely. If I see a high chance of thunderstorms, I'll definitely cancel my golf game. It's not safe.
Good call. Safety first. And finally, let's talk about how to agree or complain about the weather, because people do that all the time. It's a way of connecting. If someone says, it's so hot today, you can agree by saying, tell me about it, or you can say that again.
Those are perfect natural responses. Or if someone complains, I'm sick of all this rain, you could say, I know, right? I wish it would clear up. It shows empathy and that you're on the same page.
And sometimes you might not agree. If someone says, ugh, I hate the cold, but you enjoy it, you could politely say, oh really, I quite like it. It's perfect weather for a cozy sweater and a hot drink. It keeps the conversation going.
That's an excellent point. It doesn't always have to be about agreeing. A friendly difference of opinion is interesting. I love snow because it means I can try to go skiing, but I know a lot of people who can't stand it.
Count me in that group. I think it's beautiful to look at from inside, but I don't like driving in it, and Tinkerbell certainly won't step a single paw in it. She looks at me like I've betrayed her if I even open the door.
That's hilarious. Mookie is the complete opposite. The first snowfall of the year, he goes crazy, jumping in it, trying to catch snowflakes. It's pure joy. It just shows how weather impacts everyone and everything differently.
It really does. Wow, we've covered a huge amount today, from basic words like sunny and rainy to more powerful adjectives like scorching and freezing, all the way to idioms and conversational phrases.
We sure have. The most important thing for all our listeners is not to feel overwhelmed. Just choose a few new words or phrases from today's lesson and try to use them. The more you use them, the more comfortable you'll become.
That's the best advice. Practice is everything. So, with that, I think it's time to wrap up this episode of Everyday English 15. We hope you feel more confident talking about the weather now.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. So, Ellie, given that it's a beautiful, clear, and cool afternoon, what are your plans?
I think this weather is calling my name for a walk through the farmer's market to see what fresh ingredients I can find for dinner tonight. And you?
It's perfect weather for it. As for me, I'm heading straight to the park with Mookie and a frisbee. We're going to make the most of this sunshine.
Sounds lovely. Well, to all our listeners, whatever the weather is like where you are, we hope you have a fantastic day. Until next time.
Hi, everyone. Keep up the great work.